Hey traders, yes, I'm sure you're okay, and I'm sure everything's going well, and we are in a very end of the year now. We're pushing things at the very end. So as usual, here is Awesome Forex, and I'm Mr. Awesome, by the way, and I'm here to share a weekend analysis as usual. So get ready, and this is going to be the final analysis for this year, by the way, the last one, because next weekend we'll be just talking about 2022. So for 2021 now we are done. We're finishing things like this. So maybe I'm with gold spot, and mainly I'm in a monthly. So I'm looking for just one idea that I already said on the very beginning of this month. When I was analyzing gold on the beginning of this month, I said something about how the candle for this month is going to build. I remember I said one thing, that it is like common for those candles that are following rejection candles. So we had this rejection candles. So I said for the next month, we have to expect the candle to start in a bullish direction until it moves to about half of the previous now rejection candle. So I think it is something which is taking place right in this month. So it is approaching the half of this previous candle. So I think it has done what I said, but now it has not yet exactly touched that half of the rejection candle that week now. So what should we expect now from this? Yes, probably market may keep on pushing to the upside, or anything can happen, but I was just reminding you in a monthly time frame to show you maybe what is happening, and maybe what were the previous projections. So from there, let's keep on moving to other time frames where I usually used to analyze. So let's start with the weekly. So now in a weekly time frame, I can talk about maintenance of this triangle. We had this triangle. It is still maintained. It has not yet violated. So it is still valid. So this movement to the upside, if it's going to move above this 1878.76 now, if it is going to move beyond this area, it's when this triangle becomes invalid. So until now, the triangle is still valid. And also another important thing in this time frame, in a weekly, we're still looking for this type of movement, this swing now. This swing, always it suggests that we can have a powerful push to the downside now. It suggests that we can have a powerful push to the downside. So we still look for this, but before that, probably we can have some other movement to the upside. So as we're going to lower time frames, I'll show you specifically maybe what we have to expect in the coming week, but we're still in higher time frames where we are looking just a general view of the market that can happen maybe for about maybe the coming 3 weeks or 4 weeks or anything else. And so in a weekly time frame, we're still looking for a big picture having a pump to the downside. And in a daily time frame, probably can see things very specific. In a daily time frame, we can have even wave counts now. We can have some wave counts. I think we had the previous counts where we had this A to the upside, then we had B. So we were moving with the C to the upside. So that this C completed, or it is still underway. So we are looking for this, whereby this is its correction of this previous move to the downside. So we can measure some fibs. We can measure the fib there, fib retracement. So now it is still underway, because based on the fib retracement, because it has not reached those key levels, the 50% or 61 or 78. So this suggests that probably may keep on pushing to the upside. So that's one idea we're going to look on in other time frames. But based on the wave count, we had this push to the upside, then it pushed down, then we have this. So now one idea in this push to the upside based on the wave count. We have one count, this one. We have this type of count. I think this may be valid. This one. Yes, we have completed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, and then we have this move to the downside. So it is like correction. So if this is just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, it's just the beginning of this move. So it is just the beginning of wave C to the upside. So if it is just the beginning, so we still expect to have a very powerful push to the upside now. So it is still suggesting the push to the upside, because I think last week I was analyzing when the market had this powerful pull to the downside. Then I said on Monday I expected to have this bearish candle, so it did the same. So that projection was valid up to that area, but the next moves were actually very hard to project. They were very hard. I think I did it on Wednesday. I think yes, it was on Wednesday and Thursday. I think I shared them on Telegram, and also I traded. Actually, I shared some profits because I traded there was a very powerful push to the downside, and it was in a completion of the corrective move. So I successfully jumped into the market. I had some stop orders there, so it triggered, and then I traded it successfully. So it was still hard, by the way, to project the overall direction, but up to the moment we can have this to the upside. Then maybe let's go to lower time frames and see what's happening. But before going there, I can add some key things there. We can have this key level. This is very basic. This level is very, very basic. So if the market is moving at this key level, so it's very, very dangerous to take some trades around this zone. As I said when I shared analysis on Wednesday, I think I said that always it is super risky to take trades around this area. I said it's super risky, so always I don't like to encourage people taking trades around the zones. So now if market is approaching the zone and we have this 5 to the upside, then move to the downside, it is still very risky, because what I can suggest now, we expect push to the upside. So if you wish to join in the push to the upside, wait for the market to break this level, then after retest you can swing with it to the upside. Now you can swing with this move to the upside, and always don't expect to have a very strong or very far move. Now our move is going to be very short. You have to target around this area. Your target should be around this 1845, 1846. Yeah, you must be around 1845, 46. Always your target must be there if the market is going to break this level. So that's how we're going to do. And actually, if it is not successfully going to break this level, so expect to sell once it is moving below 1784. If it's going to move below 1784 before it break this level, so we can also expect it to sell when it is moving below 1782. So that's very, very key. Now moving to lower time frame, maybe for 4 hours, we can see some suggestions maybe for the future move. My counts have tweaked this somehow, so we can have some suggestion on the possible move, future move of the market. We can have some suggestions. So now what's important at this time frame, I can talk about those patterns. We have this pattern here, which is not yet clearly identified. It suggests a diagonal move to the downside, but at the same time it may suggest a triangle correction. But after the market has left this area, it is when we will have a clear count for this region, because until now this region has been confusing, has been confusing, because we can have this diagonal move to the downside, but still get some confusion with this upward move. It's not clearly likely to be a corrective move. It is still like an impassive move. That's why I still suggest to wait for the break of this level, because it is still like a powerful upward movement. So if it's going to break this level, let's wait. Let's expect it to have some buy trades there. But if it's not going to break and moves below this level, 1784, so we'll be looking for a sell, and actually we'll have now a clear suggestion of what's going on here. So remember, sometimes market may have those we call the hidden movements. Hidden movement, it has got some hidden movements that are not very clear, and especially on December when the market is not strongly moving, so it creates things that are not clear. So it's very hard to identify now exactly what pattern is there. But we have this pattern, and also we have this internal pattern. The internal pattern seems to be an expanding triangle, so this is like in completion of this upward move. So yes, probably it may do something with this level. We have just to wait. So those are my suggestions for the coming week. For the coming trading week now, we have to be patient, waiting what the market's going to do with this level. And if not that, we have to at least wait to see now what's going to happen if market is going to fall to around this level also. That's very, very important. At least to move below this level. At least to move below this level. So it's going to suggest something with the sell trades. So that's how we're going to do in the coming week. So thank you for your time, and also I thank you for being part of Awesome Forex for the whole year. And this is the very last analysis for this year. So let's expect to have great things in 2022. We are going to have big things. We are going to have good time. Yes, of course, we are going to have good time, good things and everything. So just keep in touch with Awesome Forex. And if you appreciate what we are doing, actually you have to say we're together, we're together, we're together. Put your thumb up in your comment section, or you can write your comment, maybe anything else, but always show that we're together for the whole year. We're together, we're together, we're together. So thank you for your time, and keep in touch with Awesome Forex. Thank you.